Hi everybody, welcome back. My name's Howard Hall. I've been involved in the camping industry now for over 35 years. I'm really glad that you have stopped by my channel. I've been gone for a while, but I'm back and ready to start posting. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about mistakes that parents make when they're picking a summer camp for their child. Don't let the child stay within their comfort zone. Children, especially younger children, are used to being set in their ways and everything happening the same time, day in and day out. A story at bedtime, and you don't want that. You want them to push and get outside of their comfort zone while they're at camp, trying new things, self grooming, learning to be independent. So don't let that child stay within their comfort zone. Okay, picking a camp because your child's friend is going to that camp. Now, who wouldn't, when you were a kid, wouldn't love to spend the summer with your best friend at summer camp? But if you choose a camp based on what your kids' friends are doing, they're going to miss out on a chance to expand their interests, try new things. They're just going to spend that whole summer connected to the hip with their best friend. So the best thing that you can do is send your child to a camp that their friends are not going to, and trust me, they're going to make a lot of new friends while they're there. Okay, another mistake that parents make is they don't check the qualifications of the staff at the camp that you're sending your child to. Now, do they have professional staff? Do they have people that's in college? Or is it ran by high school kids? Makes a big difference when it comes to discipline and things like that. You don't want your child at a camp with their instructors just being a few years older than them. Now, my teen staff is a great benefit to camp, okay? They have the energy, they love to run, they'll get along with the kids very well, but you need the adult supervision there. And one of the questions that you're going to want to ask is when they count their camper to staff ratios, do they count the younger staff in there? They're usually called CITs, which is counselor in training. Do they count those kids as part of their full-time staff when it comes to watching your child? If they do, go find a different camp. You want to make sure that the supervision's there for your child. Okay, sending your child away to camp too soon or too late. Now, if you're considering sending your child to camp for the very first time, that usually starts around third or fourth grade. That can change depending on how mature that your child is. But ask yourself, is your child comfortable being dropped off at strange and new places that they haven't been before? Can they sleep over with their friend's house with no issues or problems? Can they self-groom? Can they take care of themselves? Can they clean up after themselves? These are some really important questions that you definitely want to ask before sending your child away from home for the very first time. Sending them again too early or too late, it's more about age than it is about maturity. Some kids are ready for a sleepover camp as little as 6 years old, and some are not ready until 8 or 9. You'd be the only one that would be able to figure that out. You should not forget, if you send them too early and immature, it'll give them a horrible camp experience, and they'll never want to return to camp again. So keep a close eye on that. You know your child. And if you send them when they're too old, then they think they're too cool for camp. So there is a lot of camps that go up to age 16 years old. Now, but those kids, for the most part, went through the camp for a few years and ended up there as a 16-year-old. Very seldom do you see brand new 16-year-old campers. Okay, this one's very important. And being a camp director, man, I ran into this all the time. Stop being a helicopter parent while your child's away at camp. Now, when you send your child away from camp, it's not only a growing experience for them, but it's also a growing experience for you as a parent. They're going to learn new things. They're going to try new things. They're going to make new friends. While they're at camp, you're going to learn how to go day to day and do your normal activities without worrying about your child, without hovering over the top of them. It's going to be a great growing experience for both of you. Don't be a helicopter parent by calling the camp every day or every few days asking how your child is. Okay? Your child is perfectly fine. And if something does come up, the camp will call you. So don't sit there and worry. Don't sit by the phone the whole time while they're at camp. Go out and do something fun. You need to allow your child to grow at camp again without you hovering over the top of them. And take this time as a parent and do something for yourself. Go get your nails done. Go on a little vacation. Get a new hairstyle. Whatever it is, but take this time to learn to unhelicopter, I guess is a good way to put it. And most important, do not, under any circumstances, show up at the camp to check on your child. That's the worst thing that you can do for your child. If you show up and they see you at camp, they're going to immediately want to go home. And believe it or not, you won't admit to it, but that was your goal when you went to check on your child, is to get your child to come home. All right, so don't let that happen, okay? Your child is going to be fine, and don't ever, ever show up at camp to pick up your child.
Police Day! Police Day!